Hey everybody, Kelly here from J&KPotter. Well, I haven't been out since the flash flood, and that was a couple of days ago. So I want to get out to the garden and see what's going on. Well, I can see right off that it knocked over that giant sunflower with all the rain. So let me get that set back up. All right, hopefully that will survive. Okay, I thought I'd start at this end of the garden. And I can see by the way some of the leaves look that the water got all the way up to the top there. But they seem to be doing okay. These are the jewel gourd. And then over there was my hollyhock. And check out my sunflowers. This one's gotten really big since I showed it last. Isn't that gorgeous? A little different color there. So pretty. Volunteer sunflowers. I haven't seen a flower yet. But they are really tall, most of them. Taller than me, so taller than 5'4". There's my rosella, doing very well. I need to clean out the container. I think it's got like parsley in it as well as some grass. My rhubarb. And there is my zucchini. Looks like it's got a flower on it, so that's awesome. The elderberry that I planted is flourishing along with the ragweed. I need to get some ragweed out of there. Hopefully those will turn into berries before too long and I can harvest those elderberries. Okay, let's move on over to bed 4. This is one of the gourds that I planted. Can't remember now which one. I think it was the basket gourd, maybe. Birdhouse gourd, I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look. But like I said before, it just has a hard time. It doesn't want to hook onto the trellis for some reason. But, I mean, it has. I see it has. So, I'm going to tuck this one up here. Try not to break it. And then maybe it'll latch on to something. Basically, bed 4 is just a mess right now. It kind of just needs to be cleaned out completely. But I'm waiting on my carrots to get done. And as soon as my carrots get done, I want to do some more beans. I actually need to get the green beans in probably within a week if I want to be able to harvest any out of this bed. So I really need to get busy with bed 4 and get it cleaned up. The kale had gotten so heavy that it just fell over. Okay, bed 3. This cucumber has really taken off. Got lots of flowers. It's in the bean bed. If I stand out here and show you, you can see that it has almost reached the middle of the curve up there. It's got a little bit longer to go, but I bet in 3 days it'll be there. My marigold. My echinacea. I can't believe all these blooms. This is one plant, you guys. You can see where it had flash flood and just kind of put some debris in between my beds. That red sunflower is knocked down. I have to get it up and get some tie on it. I want to harvest green beans for supper tonight. Okay, bed 2. Still waiting on these to turn brown. These are my radishes. And the bulbs are about ready to push out of the ground. And then I have a purple one over there. That's the one I really want. But I want to try to be able to keep them separate so that I can tell which one is what. Cucumber plant on bed 2 trellis is going wide instead of up. Walk on down to the tomatoes. They've really taken off. They look good. They look nice and healthy. My pepper plants over there. I got one looking real good. And bed 1. Still have it under the net. Good sized cabbage. Little bitty heads right now. Stupid horsefly. And my kale. My kale does real good. Okay, let's move on up to the medicinal bed. My anise hyssop is getting full again. My curly kale is looking pretty good. My calendula. A tomato plant back there. I need to stake it up pretty quick. And uh-oh, we've lost a squash. Like the whole plant is gone. Well, there's one. The other one was supposed to be about right there. Weird. Those are jalapeno pepper plants. They're doing good. That's really weird that my squash plant disappeared. Weird. Okay, let's move on up to the driveway garden. My Chinese wallflower looks pretty good. And there's my amaranth. I'm going to take you over here and show you my corn bead. Got 4 plants in here and they're starting to be just loaded with the corn beads. That is going to be so fun to harvest. Waiting on color change. I have finally got flowers, so that means that I'll be getting some seed pretty soon. And I really hope that it looks like lettuce seed, because that will just almost verify that that actually is a romaine lettuce or something like that. Some kind of big lettuce. Over here in my Japanese flowering kale, which it just basically looks like kale. I haven't picked any of it because I wanted to see what it would do. And there's the other one. And those cucumber plants down there doing pretty good. Just in that shallow bowl. I'm going to leave them there. And I got some spaces missing there. That's because I had those girls come and help me again. And they got those cucumber plants out in the front yard, basically, to grow up on that trellis where the passion fruit is. So I'll show you that. We planted them a few days ago and they're still kind of wimpy. I think just because it's been so hot, and then we got that downpour of that flash flood. On this little table I have a sweet potato vine that I need to get planted. There's some passion fruit vines that I'm letting go to root. I've got a few roots on there, not many. And there's 2 more of the jalapeno peppers. And then I salvaged some zinnias out of the yard. Put them in here. Got a nice little bud on them already. So before we go out and see the cucumbers, this area right here in front of my porch it becomes a jungle about this time of year. But I love it. I know there's probably things in here that I need to get out, but that'll be another day. All right, John put that trellis up for me so that the cucumbers would have something to grow on. So let's go on the other side and see what it looks like. Well, those are looking really good. Boy, they didn't yesterday. I thought I'd lost them for sure. I think there's 8 here. Put one over here. He doesn't look very good. He might not make it. But I'm sure the others will make it. They're looking really good. And I have some passion vine flowers. See if I can get around there and show you. Well, this is the tail end of the flowers because they're getting ready to produce fruit. But I got several more buds. I'm just going to leave you with these pretty flowers. Go out and enjoy life. I did get